apart my feelings for you. Watch them grow.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Underground Growers. I'm still your main vein, Iceberg Stem. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to pH your water using this Growline pH testers. Now, there's different kind of pH testers, even you can use the strips, but I'm just going to show you how to simply do it using this Growline pH tester, and you can go about using whatever you use. But however you use it, this is how you're gonna basically use it. So we're gonna need some water, regular old OR water. I got some plants that are in 2 weeks of flower, and I give them nutrients every other feeding. So in between me feeding my plants nutrients, I give them just regular OR water that's pH. And because I'm using soil, I'm going to pH my water between 6.3 and 6.8. If you're using hydro, you need to average your water around 5.5 to 6.1 on your pH level. So you keep it in between those two, hydro 5.5 to 6.1, keep it in there, you'll be okay. If you're growing in soil, 6.3 to 6.8 pH level, you should be okay. So I'm just gonna show you how to pH this water. Like I said, I'm growing in soil, so I just want to pH it around 6.3 to 6.8. Now, the closer to 0 that your pH level is, that means your water is going to be more acidic. And it's a ratio from 0 to 14. So the closer to 0, your water or your soil is more acidic. The closer to 14 it is, that means your water is more basic. So I'm going to go ahead just to let you know that. And the reason why we even pH our plants, we want to keep it pH, but it's because it helps your plants to better absorb the nutrients in the soil, better absorb, and it helps the plants to better absorb the nutrients that you're feeding it through the water or however you're feeding your plants. It's going to, the pH, having the correct pH level for your plants, is going to better help your plant to better absorb the nutrients, which is in the end result is going to help your plant to grow better and be the best plant that it can be. That. So we'll be using to pH the water, like if the water or the soil is too high, we're going to use this pH down. This will take the pH level in the water down if it's too high. This will bring it up if the pH level is too low. So got the pH up and pH down. Use a little styrofoam cup, measuring cup, and we'll get to business. So first thing you want to do, you want to have this rinsed off, rinsed. You want to rinse it off. Make sure it's clean. Rinse it off with just regular water and wipe it off. You're going to take go ahead and turn it on. You're just going to take your water that you're going to pH. Just going to take that, pour it into your cup. Like so. Now, if you're going to add nutrients to your water and you want to pH it, you want to add the nutrients before you test the water. So because I'm not adding nutrients, just go around, I'm just going to do straight water. So, but if I was to add nutrients, I would add the nutrients before I pH my water. So right now, this is just set it random. You're going to add your pH tester to your water. Shake it up a little bit. See if we can get a read on it. Just put it in there and stir it around. Let the numbers slow down and settle. See what we got here. We're at 8.3 right now. It's way too high. So we'll be using the pH down. Yeah, we're at 8.2, 8.22. I think it's gonna settle around 8.2, 8.1. Yeah, look like it's gonna go down to about, we're at 8.1 now, 8.14. So it's definitely too high. Like I said, I want to set it around 6.3, 6.8, and 8.1. That's definitely not it. So we're going to use our pH down. So the thing about this pH down is you want to use this very sparsely. Like, you're going to shake it up. If you want to just a little bit at a time. So we're going to pour this water back in here. I want to take this down to 6.3, 6.8. So I'm going to take, it's going to be less than, definitely less than 5 milliliters. It's going to be more, I'm going to go around maybe 2 milliliters and see where we're at. 2 milliliters into a gallon of water. Okay. And add that to your water, shake it up. Pour it back into your cup. Take your pH tester, and really I would want to rinse this off, wipe it off again, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to jump right in here. For the sake of the time on the video, I can go and rinse this off and wipe it off, or I can just tell you to do it, and you'll know. So now we're down to that 2 milligrams. Was too much. It knocked it all the way down to 5.7. Shot over just a little, so yeah, we're at 5.7. So we're gonna have to add the pH up. 5.7. When I first started, I wasn't even pHing my water, and I know the difference now in when I wasn't pHing my water to when I finally incorporated the pH tester into my grow. It made a big difference, and it was for the best. So I would definitely advise you to, I would definitely advise you to pH your water. I'm just gonna add maybe a milliliter. Maybe a milliliter, 1 milliliter was added to that. Now shake it out. Let's shake. Go back into your cup. You wanna, again, rinse off your pH tester, wipe it off. But for the sake of the video, of time, I'm gonna jump right in. So we got, looking more like it, we're at 6.2 and climbing. There we go. 6.3 and climbing, steadying out now. I'm gonna, just a little closer so you can see. Okay, Stir it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm growing in soil, looking for a 6.3 to 6.8. So I can get over here so you can see it. There we go. See that? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm in the range that I want to be in for growing in soil. So, perfect. Pour that back in. You turn your pH tester off, rinse it, wipe it off. If yours have some solution that you sit it in, some pH testers come with a solution that you sit your tester in when it's not in use. If you have that, if yours came with that, definitely use it. I have maybe 4 more gallons that I have to do this same thing to. But I just needed to show you with one, so hopefully this helps you in your grow. You definitely need to incorporate it in your grow if you haven't already. Get you some pH up, pH down. Get your tester. Grow line's pretty good. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Underground Growers. I'm still your main vein, Iceberg Stem. Keep going.
Beep on my beat.